We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The Titans at 500, sitting at 5-5. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this Carolina defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here is Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Young on 3rd down. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Short pass to Howard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be...
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Willis to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And the catch made by Hopkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Willis headed left off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Inside handoff, Henry. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw, here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. It's Young on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now here's Young. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. First down, Young. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Willis. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The play fake, now Young. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Second down, Young. And Sharp hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A first down throw for Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, it's Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the air once more, Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Willis to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
On third down, it's Willis. That is caught. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First and 10, it's Willis. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Young to throw it. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits. You can either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Young on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play. Midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll throw again. Young. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Let's go now.
On the option, here's Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready, go.
They go play action. Young. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kevin Pierre-Louis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Young will set to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Titans take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
In it to win.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And our game's had a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Here's Willis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Willis. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On now is the Titans punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is fielded at the 27. Good footwork at the 30. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And here's a give to Spears. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play fake, now Young.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Young on 3rd and 2. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken around the 12. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Willis now off of play action.
Rolling to his right.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
He's got it to the 43 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 43, here's second down and 8.
On play action, Young.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Panthers on third down. Not getting the job done at all. Very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Young.
And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get through there on 3rd and 2.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here's Spears on second down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Tannehill.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Young.
That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, Young. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's Young off play action. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms on the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold.